Tesla is up 3.8% today, and my goal is to give you guys an update on where I think the stock is going because so far everything is moving to absolute perfection. My goal is to keep this relatively short, talk about potential rejection zones, and if I think 400 is still on the table. Now, if you want to learn our system completely for free, get access to all of the indicators you see here, the link to our 12-course masterclass series will be in the description. The only thing I ask in return is that you take them in sequential order. You don't try to take pieces out of it to try to double your account in the next couple of months. No, I want you to respect it the same exact way that I respected it when I was building the system. Now, taking a look at Tesla to get some of you up to speed who are new, there's basically two main reasons why we were bullish here. The first is if we zoom out to the weekly chart, market structure, even with that massive 50% pullback. I saw so many trolls in the comments over the past couple of months like, dude, stock's down 50%. How is structure still bullish? I don't make the rules, guys, but it was. Most recent low from 183 up to most recent high of $445. We never took that prior low of $200 out. Now, this area, the 0.786 to the 0.826, and you will learn that inside of the courses below, is called the smart money zone. And the reason it's called the smart money zone is because it's normally the lowest that institutions will allow the stock to pull back to before it bounces. And ironically, it's also where Tim Walz tried to time, the bottom, and he made that funny short like, oh, it's 225 and dropping. Good job, Tim. Now the stock is up basically 40% since you made that. Now, prior to this breakout, we were essentially stuck between $290 as a resistance and that $225 support. Now, the more times that we tap a resistance, the higher of a chance, not the lower, the higher of a chance we have to take out that level and rally. And more importantly, we saw hundreds of millions of dollars of call options coming through the options market, which gave us another piece of evidence that this breakout would occur. To make things even better, the volume profile, which is this horizontal bar on the right side of your screen, has no volume from $350 down to $290. And this is why back on May 9th, I said that if Tesla pushes through that 290 liquidity zone, $350 target will hit like a hot knife through butter. And that is exactly what has occurred. Now, I closed out my June 6th calls like an idiot a couple of days ago. And the reason I say like an idiot is because nothing was telling me to sell. The only reason I sold is because they expire so close in time, and I was already up about $60,000. Now, I'm still holding December 2026 calls and some June $330 calls, which I was underwater on previously, but now I'm actually close to being green. So if Tesla continues to run to 400 or all-time highs, I am going to do just fine. But I will be honest, because my goal is to be transparent with you. I messed up because I should have held, right? Or at least scaled out a little bit. Nothing about our strategy and nothing about the charts was telling me to close. The reason I closed was because I was up a lot and I was getting a little bit worried because we had a very close time till expiration and I shot myself in the foot. The same deal goes for Nvidia, which I closed those calls for the same exact reason. Not because our strategy told us to, but because expiration was so close in time. And even after doing this for 11 years, I still mess up and do things that I shouldn't do. So if you are somebody who does that from time to time, understand that I am not perfect either. Now, let's not worry about what we could have done. Let's talk about what we're going to do from here. As we know, the daily BX bot, which is our flagship trading bot that I use basically for my main fund in our Discord community, is still long. It's expecting best case a push to $425 before a potential rejection. And I think that that could definitely happen. I mean, there's a brick of volume here at $350, which is why that was my initial price target. And if I was still in my June 6 calls, which I'm not, I would be closing at least half of them here. And if not closing all of them, but rolling it into a position that's further out in time, which is what I should have done in the first place. Because there's about a 50 to 60% chance the rejection at $350 happens. We come back down to test $300 and then shoot for that $425 target. But as of right now, there is no reason to, first of all, go short, and more importantly, to cover all of our position. I hope this video helps. So let me know what you think is going to happen down in the comments. I sincerely love to hear from you guys. Check out our Discord community down in the description if you want access to all of our trading bots as well as my real-time trades. We have 3 types of strategies that we follow, whether you're somebody who wants to day trade, swing trade, or you can only check the market once per day. And if you're not ready for that, then go and learn our system and strategy completely for free. The link will be in the description.